we now, Theology?
Shh, Theo, you must be very quiet. We are in a garden near Jerusalem, nearly 2,000 years ago. Look over to your left. What do you see?
There's a man over there. I think he's talking to himself.
That man is Jesus, Theo.
Jesus? I want to go see him!
No, Theo, you must keep your distance. I brought you here so that you could learn another very important part of the Christian walk.
Oh. So, why is Jesus talking to himself?
He's not talking to himself, Theo. He's praying.
Oh. Pray. So, wouldn't that mean that he's talking to God? And he is God, so technically he...
Very clever, Theo. But no, Jesus, God the Son, prayed to God the Father. He did this often, spending time away from his disciples to be with God. Since Jesus is our example to follow, we too should make prayer an important part of our spiritual life.
So, what do I pray about?
Well, the first thing you need to know is that God wants you to talk to him openly and honestly. Talking to him openly means that you can talk about anything you want, no matter what. God is a loving Father who longs to hear from his children. Talking to him honestly means that you must be real and authentic with God. Don't try to hide the way you're feeling, even if you're angry or sad.
But what if I was feeling mad at God? Wouldn't he be mad at me if I was mad at him?
Not necessarily, Theo. In fact, look at Jesus right now. He doesn't look very happy, does he?
No. He looks like he's sad.
That's right, Theo. Let's listen to what Jesus is telling the Father.
My Father, if it is possible, may this cup be taken from me. Yet, not as I will, but as you will.
On the night before Jesus was killed, he asked God the Father if there was any other way. He was overwhelmed, just as any man would be. He didn't want to have to endure the suffering ahead, and yet, Jesus finished his prayer by giving his desires up to God.
So, even though Jesus didn't want to die, he still went through with it, because it was God's will.
That's right, Theo. And in the same way, you must be honest with God about how you're feeling. But you must be willing to obey God, no matter how you feel.
Okay, so I need to pray openly and honestly, but how exactly should I pray?
Well, Jesus' disciples had that same question. Let's listen to what he told them.
This then is how you should pray. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one.
This is called the Lord's Prayer, Theo, and it's a great way to begin talking with God.
Wow, I can't believe I actually get to talk to God. I mean, he's the God who created everything and everyone, and he wants to hear from me? That's pretty amazing.
Yes, Theo, and the best part is, you don't have to keep it all to yourself. Another very important part of the Christian faith is sharing it with others. We'll learn about that in our next lesson. Are you ready, Theo?
I sure am.
Shh.
Sorry, I sure am. Molly, Molly.